Yeah, so when I think about the classroom design, everything for me is teams. So there's the instructional team, and then there's also student teams, and I'm always very collaborative. I'm thinking about collaboration and scaffolding collaboration. So the way I build my student groups, right, is based around this shared expertise. So I want a student who is like very good at the physics stuff. They feel very confident of that, but I also want someone who asks really good questions, and I also want someone who feels good with coding, and I also want someone who knows the insides and outs of a molecular cell, right? And that is a good table of students, right? So if that's a good table of students, then my instructional team should reflect that as well. And in some ways I'm constrained by this. I have physics faculty and physics graduate students, right? So if I think about the physics content knowledge, that's what I have there. So when I hire LAs, then what I need is not physics content knowledge. What I need are molecular level cell stuff, because often my physics GTAs are not comfortable with that, right? They haven't taken organic chemistry, they haven't taken molecular biology. And so building the team such that the LAs have that background that actually builds up my GTA and also helps my students, right? So I don't necessarily choose like one chemistry major and one physiology major. That would be much more intentionality than I have possible in my constraints, right? Because you also have schedules and things. But what I do very intentionally do is look for non-physics majors. So that in my classroom, that's usually a life science major or a chemistry major. And particularly people who have expertise at the cellular level. So microbiome, biochem, pchem, those kinds of backgrounds expertise, with a layer of, I think a lot of LA programs do this, anybody who says they want to be a future chemistry teacher or physics teacher, they get priority in my selection process. Because I think just having that experience of actually being in the classroom is critical. So there's lots of constraints there. I also think recently I've started really valuing having an engineering student because a lot of students in an intro physics class are still deciding about majors. And so one of the things your LAs can do is help them think through their paths. And so having a variety of like content expertise for the actual pedagogy, but then also having a variety of experiences both in and outside of the college can help students make decisions about pathways. And I think that's an important thing.
Yeah, and I think having LAs with disciplinary expertise that complements the activity can be the difference between it falling flat and feeling inauthentic to students, or the LA's reactions and like, no, but like, yeah, this is a model of it, but this really does happen, can be the difference maker, I think, for a lot of activity success.